All right, it is November 4th. And you all know what November 4th is. It's a special day. We celebrate it every year. It is Matthew McConaughey's birthday. And in honor of that special day, he is going to be the star of our foreplay. So, in honor of Matthew McConaughey, we have the best Matthew McConaughey movies. Which basically is a study in mediocrity, to be honest with you. However.
Well said, my friend.
Best Matthew McConaughey movies. Ladies, you're up first.
I'm going 2 for the money. I'm not a big Matthew McConaughey fan. He plays the same character in every single film. Like, he's the Matthew that you see him all the time. He has no range, no depth. But 2 for the money. It's a good one.
I've never heard of that movie.
Me neither.
Oh, seriously? Oh, it's good. Well, I'm a huge Al Pacino fan.
Okay.
Huge. But yeah, he's fantastic.
Can you do a Pacino?
I can't. I could work on a Scarface impersonation and come in with like machine guns.
All right, by the end of the show.
Okay, I will.
Sarah, you were drooling over the picture earlier.
He's
but,
so pretty and just terrible. So I'm going to pick Contact because his role is very, very small, but he's still very pretty.
Is that the one with Jodie Foster?
Jodie Foster.
Yes. Oh, okay.
See, no one remembers he's even
I didn't see it. So my Matthew McConaughey taste is apparently a little different from you guys.
They say that the Lincoln Lawyer is supposed to be really good. So maybe we should all see that and then report back.
All right.
I'd rather pick a different movie. If we're going to go to the movies together and I'm going to pay $10.75 and I'll probably pay for you guys as well because that's the kind of guy I am. I think Lincoln Lawyer is not going to be too high on my list.
You're going to take us to see the Muppet movie.
I definitely will.
I definitely
will. After I go by myself at the first opening in a matinee.
By yourself.
I don't think I would cry at the Muppets, but I do love the Muppets.
Yeah, Sarah, I would too.
Really?
There's something childhood.
Oh, I know. I cried at a lot of things, but not the Muppets.
Okay.
Titanic.
I've been often told too that myself and one of my friends were like the 2 old men in the balcony, looking down.
Yeah, what were their names?
Upon
Waldorf and
Statler.
Statler and Waldorf. Is that it?
They're super sassy.
Anyway, well, I guess decent choices for even though I've never seen either one of them, so I can't really comment. But in honor of Matthew's birthday, happy birthday, buddy, here are the best Matthew McConaughey movies. Number 4 is Amistad. And why is it Amistad?
I totally forgot he was in that film.
I know.
Do you know who else you forgot that was in that movie?
Why?
Yours truly.
Oh.
Well, sort of. I was an extra in that movie.
What?
Fantastic.
However, I did not make it into the final cut.
That's crazy.
Spielberg bastard. Which is why the movie didn't win any awards.
Right.
That's right.
So you put me, but I was an extra in the movie, filmed a certain day. I had 2 roles. One of them I was like close to Spielberg.
Wow.
While he was directing. I gave him some tips on like lighting and where the sun was going to be. I thought the camera angle. But other than that, I didn't think it was a very good movie. So that's the reason, though, it is in the top 4. Amistad.
Fair enough.
I'm trying to picture you in period costume.
I was a presidential guard, so I had a huge hat on. And so when I went to see the movie, I went to see it like opening night. And camera's panning over, and I'm like, it's my scene. This is my scene. And pans over, and right before it gets to me, cuts away.
No.
Oh.
I was also a slave worker, not slave, but dock worker. Sorry, dock worker. But that was way. I know. Haven't I? I mean, I've pretty much done it all in media, haven't I? In entertainment.
I like it.
So there's a little clip of the trailer of Amistad, number 4. All right, the number 3 best Matthew McConaughey movie. And remember, I said it was a study in mediocrity. That would be, Kyle, show it.
And everybody else's dreams in love come true, but in your own life...
You know, Dad, it's okay.
While Mary was planning everyone else's love life, she didn't have one of her own.
Mary, you haven't been on a date in 2 years.
You can't avoid love forever.
You know those who can't do teach? Those who can't wed. Plan.
So fate stepped in.
You okay? You saved?
I mean, who of us has not dreamed of being J-Lo in that moment right there? Wedding Planner, not the greatest movie ever, but it definitely makes the top 4.
Okay.
And then the number 2, best Matthew McConaughey movie. This was a movie I saw with the girl I was dating at the time, and after it was done, She's like, I'm going to buy the DVD when it comes out. And I'm like, really? This is a movie that you're going to buy a DVD? Anyway, How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days, number 2.
Does Princess Sophia want to come out and play?
Who's Princess Sophia? No.
That name was inspired, by the way, by Kyle's member.
Oh,
That's what he
Princess
calls
Sophia?
it. Yeah, it's what he calls it. So somehow this got into the movie. Kyle and Princess Sophia sitting back in the control room right now.
I'm just saying,
like
it's
it.
less threatening, Phil.
We
you go,
I-
hey, want to see Princess Fiona? Or you say, hey, you want to see Sean Connery? Who's going to sound a little non-threatening?
Did you want to turn the mic on here so I can hear it, or did you just want to basically mime that again?
Oh, you can't hear me, Phil. Everyone can hear me. You couldn't hear me because,
I
unfortunately...
choose not to hear you, that's
no,
why.
I have the craziest board in front of me. I got an audio board. I got 10 million things, and I'm trying to make you look pretty. So that alone's a task, Phil. So let's not try to throw your Muppet jokes at me, man. Let's just move along.
I thought we gave up on that a long time ago. That's an impossible task.
Kyle, I
making me
thought
look
you
pretty.
told me you call your member Thor. Is that true?
I wish I will now start calling my member Thor. I was not calling that. I was calling it the Swamp Thing for a while in college, and that didn't work out as well as I was hoping.
Okay, let's move on. And the number 1 Matthew McConaughey movie, and this movie actually, it's a good single guy movie. This is has become one of my top 5 or 6 favorite single guy movies. So I recommend it if you haven't seen it. It's actually surprisingly funny, and there's some pretty good lines in the movie. This is Ghosts of Girlfriends Past.
This is good. Yeah, you're right. This is great.
And this,
I hate girls. That's sissy talk. Never talk like that in the stabbing wagon.
Uncle Wayne, where are your seatbelts?
Again with the sissy talk.
that makes me laugh every time. And a movie that was filmed largely in Boston.
That's right.
Huh, I haven't seen it.
It's
Oh,
pretty funny.
it is. It's entertaining.
Yeah,
It's good.
yeah. Know where it was filmed? Either of you guys?
No.
Felt. Part of it was
Oh.
filmed at Felt,
Ah.
and part at Saint, which is
Okay.
now Storyville, made famous by the Patriot player Julian Edelman
Yes.
recently.
Cricket.
And also on the streets of near South Station. So
Yes.
some pretty recognizable spots. Ghosts of Girlfriends Past, the best Matthew McConaughey movie. Well, we're not going to just leave you with 4. Here's a special foreplay bonus for you guys, which we only give you once in a while, but, well, this is a special little treat, and we're going to give it to you in a second. Kyle, there we go.
It provides some good comic
does.
relief in the movie. And speaking of comic relief, I don't know if you caught your buddy Matt Damon Monday night on
I've
David
heard something
Letterman.
about this.
Now
What do
he
you do?
says he only does one impression, and it's of you.
I
All right,
can't
you
wait
want
to
to see
hear
it?
it. Yeah, I'd love to.
Okay.
Well, I'd like to have you down to Kilgore, where I'm from in Texas. Maybe have a barbecue or something.
Well, that's very nice. Would I have to take my shirt off too, Matthew?
Well, if we were down in Austin, especially if it was summertime, it gets kind of hot. So
Yeah.
you'd probably get more chicks if we took our shirts off.
That's pretty damn good.
Pretty good stuff, isn't
Good,
it?
Damon.
He actually
Yeah.
sounds just like you,
Especially that last part. I thought I was hearing a reverb.
taking the shirts off.
All right, there you go. Best Matthew McConaughey movies and a little foreplay bonus with Matt Damon. We're going to take a quick break. We have a lot in store for you today. I'm going to take advantage of these ladies and ask a couple questions, asking questions that I've always wanted to ask women. And we're going to talk about Nicole's 10-year anniversary and a whole bunch of other things. So stick around. We'll be back after this very short break. Listen to this song.
The Pulse Network. It's social TV.